Oh my god, that was absolutely horrible. That was absolutely. First of all, I was like, wow, I wish it was going to be $10 million, and now you're like, oh no. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Running Late podcast. This is episode number 2. Count them. 2.
Numero dos.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who has been showing support, subscribing, liking the video. It really means a lot that we've got such great feedback already.
Mm-hmm.
And first thing I want to say actually is I apologize in advance if I have to leave and get up to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking a lot of these.
A lot of that. How much have you been drinking?
I'm
Jason?
holding up 1 liter of water right now.
1
So
liter.
far I've drank 4. And
Today? 4.
Yeah, today.
That's 32 ounces, right?
It's almost a gallon. Yeah, it's a gallon.
Can't you fucking drown?
Exactly. So
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like that's too much water. First off,
No
4
such
of
thing.
those? Hold on. Were you
No
gonna
such
drink? Are you drinking more than 4 of those?
No, I'm gonna top off at 4, so I want to drink exactly a gallon of water.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's
Yes.
fair. Okay, I misinterpreted too. Honestly,
So he's gonna drink it till he can't no more.
he's just drinking water all day. No, but like I know for a fact like you can get sick just from drinking too much water, and also I feel like it goes like side and side with like if you're athletic or not. Dude, I could probably beat you in a race, Jason.
I would like to see that happen right now. I would like to see that happen. I've been running.
In the
I've been
cold.
running. I'm just saying, I've been running.
It's
I've
fine.
been
The
doing
only
my
way
job.
Anderson is gonna win is if it's downhill and he's rolling down.
Oh,
100%.
That's funny.
That's fast.
That's funny.
I would 100% love to see a race between all of us and see who would win. I would love to see bets placed on
Bets
who
placed.
everyone thinks is gonna win.
Oh, we had this. Yeah, we could do a little poll. A little
All right,
Twitter
guys.
poll.
For episode number 3, the intro is gonna be us racing each other.
Just running.
Bro, Jason's gonna win because his head's so big, so he's got the 2-inch advantage.
Bro, Rash's nose is so big, he has the advantage already, bro.
He could probably.
He just has to lean forward and like cross the line.
His neck
All
and
he
neck
has to do,
between
bro.
you two, bro.
Bro, gotta do what you to do to win.
Oh
You know?
man,
I'm just
A
saying.
win's a win,
that's so funny. Dude. Holy shit.
no matter how it is.
Speaking of losers, Donald Trump getting banned from Twitter, Facebook, and pretty much at this point everything else. Well,
Wow. Surprised? Anybody? Surprised?
I'm not really surprised. No,
I'm
To be-
surprised.
they should have
I
done
am
this
also
like
surprised.
they should have done that long ago.
They should never have done it.
Why?
It's America. Freedom of speech.
That's the argument, right? It's like these are private organizations. They can kind of have whatever rules they want and whatever regulations. But the other side of that argument is these social media companies have grown so big that they kind of taken over the world in a sense, or society, just because everyone uses them. Everyone's kind of on them all around the world. So it's not just exclusive to America. Since it embodies the whole world, should it only be regulated by American laws?
What do you think, Alex? I have to think on this for a minute.
In my opinion, mostly it should be based on American laws because other countries that use this, they're not affecting anything about the election, Trump, nothing. It doesn't affect other countries. Think about it. 88 million people follow Trump on Twitter. He was number 6. So that's how influential he was. So like not many people from other countries are gonna follow him. They don't care about him. But it's mostly people in the US.
In Twitter's case, I think it's fine what they did. Facebook situation though, they had to because I don't know if you also read up on it, but people like organized doing the riot through Facebook.
They did?
They did. They like they've been linking everything
like
back
the
to Facebook.
Facebook groups.
Facebook groups, messaging, or like even like kidnapping who was it, the governor?
Oh, was it Michigan, Minnesota? It starts with
Michigan.
an
I think it
M.
was Michigan. I think it
Okay.
was Michigan.
Okay. I read
And
about
like,
that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that
That's crazy. That's a crazy
dude, and
story.
that's through Facebook.
Pretty intense. That the fact that all these like social media organizations, Facebook, Twitter, have so much power, and really it's unregulated, except for a couple people at the top, like
Yeah,
Mark Zuckerberg and who's the Twitter owner?
I forget.
I forgot his name too.
I only hear it whenever Twitter's brought up in the news. Honestly,
I know, right? But
Jack Patrick.
Jack Patrick. Oh, okay,
Dorsey.
Jack Patrick. Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really like these couple like head honchos at these companies are making all these rules that kind of really run the world.
mm. Speaking of like pretty much influencing the world or running the world, did you guys hear about that streamer, the Spanish streamer, who plays a lot of Fortnite? I think earlier in the week,
What's his name?
the Graphic. So he collaborated with the creators of Fortnite, and pretty much he's the last person to release one of the skins that they did a collaboration with. And when he released it, he was broadcasting on Twitch, on Just Chatting, and he broke the record of the most viewed person on Twitch, which was 2 million viewers. 2 million viewers just for the release of the Fortnite skin. And it was also a new type of Fortnite skin where it kind of changes cosmetically. Like, let's say you dominate other players and stuff. So that was part of like the hype. And also the majority of the viewers were Spanish viewers or from Spanish speaking countries.
Are there statistics on like how many from where?
There was this video I watched from Devin Nash. He does like the whole analytics of like Twitch and stuff.
Okay.
But he's like, it literally changed the whole game from everyone and how Twitch is still surviving and thriving. And it just shows like, how the big streamers of XQC and like Pokimane, they get like up to 150,000 viewers.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a portion of like Twitch compared to the Spanish streamers on Twitch. They make up the majority and keeping like Twitch alive pretty much, which is mind blowing because it's like nobody really thinks about what they watch on Twitch. No one goes beyond like the 100K viewer person.
For people that don't know what Twitch is or watch any Twitch, can you explain how much money 150,000 viewers is for somebody like Pokimane or XQC?
So basically, Twitch, if you get partnered with Twitch or have a partnership on Twitch, you can subscribe to that channel. That person can set like however amount of dollars you have set for subscribing. These big name people that have 150,000 viewers, their subscription is $5 a month.
Just to follow them, right?
Just to follow them and then get access to subscriber mode where only subscribers can chat with the entertainer on the stream from 1 month.
If every single person subscribes.
If 150,000 people subscribed who are actually viewing, and there's 150,000 people, all of them are subscribed, that's $750,000 in 1 month, right? That's one aspect. So let's just say that's half of that.
That's a low ball too, right? That's a low number if it's only 150,000 people subscribed to Pokimane.
Yeah.
That's a low number.
So that's just one part. The second part is, all right, you want to send a text to each donation? Pokimane has her set to $5. It used to be $3. XQC also has it set to $5. Just to get a small sentence said in a text to speech to the entertainer and to get their attention. And that's gone. On top of that, you get the extra donation money from viewers.
A lot of times too, some of these people will subscribe not only for 1 month, they'll subscribe for multiple months at one time. So it'll be for like 12 months. So they'll just automatically decide to spend $110 to make sure they're subscribed to one person for a year.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
You get more benefits, I think, from tiers.
There's only, I think the most I've seen is 3 tiers. And then that's like connecting more with the entertainer even closer. Oh, there's also the donation of subscriptions. So like, let's say some dude wants to be high baller in the chat. They have a system where they could donate $500 of subscription, which is only 100 subscriptions to any random person in chat. So it like interacts with both like the people who don't have subscription and like entices them even more to subscribe.
I'm looking at the top 20 list of most paid streamers, and man, these guys are making millions. XQC estimated earnings of $2 million a year.
That seems that
Nick
seems normal.
Nick Merckx 1.7 mil.
Nick
Ebai.
Merckx is big,
Who's Ebai? Is that a Spanish streamer?
probably.
Sounds Spanish. 1.3. Oda Block 1.2. Castro, the Mexican streamer. I guess he's Mexican American. Speaks mostly English though. Almost at a mil. Those are the male streamers only. Female streamers, which I'm very surprised at the large kind of difference. Pokemon is number one at 550,000. That's
550,000?
yeah for the year. I'm guessing.
What?
I don't think this is accurate. How old is this? 2020 of November. This can't be accurate.
Really?
There's no way Pokemon only made 550,000 in one
There's
year.
no way.
No
She's also
way.
part of. She's part of like OTV, so she probably gets another amount.
That's not including like sponsored videos.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's bread. The sponsors is what makes all the influencers money.
I just thought it was just crazy how it's just like 2 million people on Twitch watching at the same
Right
time.
now, there's a lot of content. I guess a lot of people say there's a lot of saturation in content for English-speaking viewers, especially if you're in America or Britain. But I guess what a growing market is the South and Central America population, are those Spanish speakers, because those areas, most of them developing, they're now starting to become more developed. So what that means is now more kids have cell phones, more kids have iPads, devices, access to the internet, and what that is that brings in more viewers, and now there's more kids or more teenagers, more adults that are going to be going onto the internet looking at, how-to tutorials, and since they only speak Spanish, they're going to want to look at Spanish-speaking content.
And not so many make them.
Yeah, and not so many make them, or at least there's not a lot of big Spanish content creators that I'm aware of, at least, especially if there's especially with tech. I feel like tech's pretty huge, right? Or always a growing market, when more kids are, teens get iPhones, iPads, they want to get the next one, they look at the YouTube video, or if it breaks, they look at a YouTube video, pretty much YouTube is the first and really foremost resource for anybody, really. And if there was more competition, more content out there, someone could make a killing. I mean, Alex had a pretty good idea, or what his channel is about. Can you talk to us more about that, Alex? I'm very interested.
So, you may see like those videos on English. They're basic stock videos, and they just talk to you about it's like this is the richest house in America, this is the biggest mansion in America, this is the scariest prison, things like that. You put that in Spanish, people are just like, whoa, because nobody's making videos like that. And everybody has the same mindset, like whatever you speak. If you speak English or Spanish, everybody likes the same type of content. And if these videos on English are pulling like 10 million views, they can pull the same amount of views in Spanish, even more.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be doubled in English.
In English, most people like to subscribe. In Spanish, many people don't care about subscribing. They just like watch the video, go into the next one, so they just keep on watching without subscribing. Biggest issue for everybody like in those countries is like they cannot get access to internet. That was the biggest issue before.
It used to be a luxury, at least when I was in Bolivia like 10, 15 years ago maybe. And I wanted to use the internet. I had to go to an internet cafe and, pay to use like internet for like
That sounds dope anyways, dude.
10 minutes, an hour. I mean, it's okay, kind of cool,
But it's expensive.
It's expensive, I guess it's a luxury, you know what I'm saying? And, not everyone could really afford it or go there all the time. But now kind of internet, the infrastructure to have internet is kind of expanding. And now, more people.
Cheaper.
Yeah, more people have like cellular data on their phones now. They can afford to pay that. Especially now with COVID, they definitely expanded on getting internet access to these houses. like just wiring them all up and connecting them. So it's definitely a growing market.
And it's just getting cheaper and cheaper. Like each country, like everybody has their internet provider, and there has to be competition over time. So other companies are gonna pop. It becomes cheaper, kind of like in the U.S. Internet was so expensive back then. Now it's so cheap, bro. I used to struggle with dial-up as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I
we
was like,
grew
I
up
wanna
with the
play this game
struggles.
online. I wanna play this game online. Can you not answer the phone? So
Oh, man.
like they answer like, or they use the phone like, boom, internet's off.
You know who else is really struggling? Frontline workers, dude. Frontline, they've been at the beginning of this. They deserve something. You know what Post Malone did? Post Malone donated 10,000 Crocs to our frontline workers. I just think it's good that he was trying,
Do you guys like Crocs?
I don't necessarily like them. I understand why we would wear Crocs, but I don't find them comfortable.
They're huge already. Everybody's gonna be like, damn, those Crocs. Bro, Bud Bunny released those, he had a collab with Crocs. Those were like $300
What?
Crocs.
No way, dude.
They all sold out.
Yep, sold out right away.
Yep.
I should have caught them, dog. Check out my Crocs, guys.
I would not spend $300 on Crocs. Any shoe, really. I used to be a big Jordan guy, but nowadays I'm all about boosts. I care about comfiness.
Definitely.
And really simplicity now, man. When I was younger, when I was in high school, college, man, I cared about Supreme, Bape, designer things. I never had it. I couldn't afford it, but I always wanted it. I was like, oh, that looks nice. Whenever I get my money, whenever I get my check, I'm gonna get those things. Never got it. I always ended up going to Old Navy, Zara, American Eagle. Decisions I 100% don't regret now, because that would have been such a fucking waste of money, man. Dude, I think it's like for one box, like Supreme T-shirt, it's like $200 or $400 or something ridiculous.
In Tokyo, Japan, people go out of their way to have or pay for a dude to just be with them and do whatever they're doing. Just having that person there, that sense of comfort there. It also goes along with, I don't know if you guys heard of a cuddling service here in the United States or anywhere in the world. There are people who pay for being cuddled. Cause
don't judge, okay? I enjoy it very much. Okay?
I'm not judging either. I'm not judging either. Like cuddling is cuddling.
I've been subscribed since day one.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to just pay for someone to cuddle. So I'm different. I can't speak on that.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
What if it's a nice girl with a good personality?
I mean, sure, but as a necessity, nah.
Wait, are you saying this cuddling service is in the U.S.?
It's in the U.S. and it's also like in certain parts of the world.
I heard it was in Japan.
It's also in Japan. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I found the article. Initially, he had offered his rent a person who does nothing services for free, but he now charges 10,000 yen, which is roughly $96 per request. And that could be like an hour or two for...
He does nothing or he does something?
He says...
He's just there.
He's been advertising himself as a person who can eat and drink and give simple feedback, but do nothing more.
To me, it makes sense.
Yeah. For like mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many people are lonely.
True. That's facts.
Wait, is that the main kind of purpose that he's serving right now, I guess? Just to have somebody around?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Somebody
that's
pay
like,
him to just have him around?
Yeah. A lot of people in Japan are like, like either in the things that they're doing, they feel like they don't fit in, or like they feel like they're distant. They're not like the hive mind culture as everyone else. There's a lady who was like, I couldn't even bother go to the hospital to go see a family member, but now that I have him with me or someone with me, I can more comfortably go to the hospital to visit. Which is,
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Interesting.
And like it's some things that you don't really think about. Like, you know, there are people who do need that comfort with them to doing like even small things throughout their day. Like it's very interesting. And to be fair, you got to give props to the guy. He's like, all right, you know, I'm willing to do this, but he's also setting his standard. Like, I'm not gonna do anything more. Don't expect anything more. You know, it's like he's keeping it professional.
That's
Like,
the
what if
that's
you
the,
had
cher- that's
like
the cherry on top.
something to like say, or like you got feelings and like you got no one to talk to, and then you're like, hey, bro, just listen to me. I don't care. It's like, I don't care if you care, but just listen to me.
Yeah,
I just want to say 100% respect to that guy. 100% respect to anybody who uses his service, you know, for whatever you might need. And as long as it works both ways, no one's getting hurt. 2 thumbs up. Before we wrap things up, I just want to reiterate, thank you everybody again for watching, supporting, subscribing. If you're not subscribed to right now, if you guys like this content, you guys made it this far, I don't know how, why. First one, second one, you guys made it this far. You guys must be super bored. But thank you. Consider subscribing.
Like, who listens to the outro?
Consider subscribing. Consider liking the video. Thank you so much. Leave a comment and have a wonderful day.
Love you guys.
peace, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Stay safe.